What's up, brother? What's up?
My fault, my fault.
Nah, it's all good, man. So how are you, man?
Say that again.
I said, so how are you?
I'm doing good. Just got recovered. Got healthy from surgery. All last year. So I'm getting ready for the debut. Debuting soon.
Uh-oh. Nice robe there. I'm a robe guy myself. What's that? Your initials on it?
Yeah, Box Boy Troy.
Nice.
My sisters got it for me.
Christmas gift?
Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. So I want to take it from the beginning, man. For anybody that may not know all the hard work you put in, you know, you've basically sacrificed your childhood to become a professional athlete. So take us from the beginning, bro. When did you start and why did you get into the sport of boxing?
Well, I used to fight a lot outside of boxing. And who is it? Who? My food. Oh, he in there. He in that one. The door open. My fault. Yeah, my fault. But I got into boxing. My gym is at a recreation center, and I'm from Alexandria, Virginia. So I used to fight every day. Like I used to fight every day at that recreation center for no reason. Yo.
Busy man.
Yeah, but I used to fight every day outside of this boxing gym, and I started going to this rec when I was 5 years old. So they knew me like frequently. They was like, this kid's a troublemaker. He's always fighting. So when I was 8 years old, I got into another fight, and they took me to the gym and they took me to K and was like, this kid is always fighting. You feel me? Can you do something with him? And I ain't do nothing that day. My dad picked me up and was like, you want to try it out? And I was like, I'll try it out. And that's how it happened.
Now, what made you stick around? Like, what exactly did you do your first day in the gym? Because I remember, you know, I'm a little older. My son hit me up. He's like, man, take me to the boxing gym. I was so excited. He went one day. They didn't even put gloves on. It was just like strength and conditioning. Next day, he wasn't interested ever again. What was it about the gym that made you want to come back the next day?
I ain't gonna say I wasn't really interested in it at first either. Cause all we did the first day was jab it in the mirror. Like we was lined up and all we did was work on jabbing to the mirror. So it was pretty boring as well. But what made me stick with it was like I had like a group of kids that I grew up with, and we all started at the same time. We all went to school together. So K had just let us spar each other. And you feel me? I had got out on them. You feel me? And my dad picked me up, and Kay was like, it just felt natural. It felt natural.
When you say you had got out on them, does that mean like you got the better of them?
Yeah, I got the better of them.
Okay.
Like it was natural. I got the better of them. But when they brought some kids from DC, Chop son, Demario Corley, they came and they got out on me because they were more experienced than me. That just gave me the hunger to want to keep coming back because I was like, I gotta, you feel me? I just had pride, so I had to get it back. You feel me? Beautiful. So that gave me the drive. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I got beat up, and I was like, yeah, I gotta come back.
Being from Alexandria, did you grow up or I guess not, you know, either grow up around or get to know Antoine Douglas?
That's my big brother.
He trained with K for some time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He came. So Antoine came when I had started to get good, and then he came at the right time. So you feel me? He came when I started to get good. Then I needed that big brother, that guy to look up to in the gym that was already there.
Yeah.
He was already at that level. He was already fighting the amateur tournaments. So Twan just came at the right time, and then he was the guy that I looked up to, that I wanted to be like. That's who I tried to model my game after as a kid. And I still talk to Twan. I still love him. That's my big brother. We still talk till this day.
Beautiful. Man, so you came up around a lot of guys, man, because like I see, obviously from following you and Kay on social media, you know, you're around a lot of professional fighters that are pretty popular right now. Jarrett Hurd, F.A. Ajagba's there, Michaela Mayer, Shakur Stevenson. I mean, your gym, or K's gym, that stable, you guys are getting bigger every year. How is it being amongst all those champions, and do you have your own sessions?
Well, it feels good, and it's an honor. You feel me? Because coming where I come from in Alexandria, we don't see a lot of that. Like a lot of that talent, we don't get a lot of that talent. So you feel me? Growing up, I always wanted to change that narrative to be the superstar to come out of Alexandria, or that guy to break the narrative that, you feel me, to come out of Alexandria. Then, but as far as like one-on-one sessions, yeah, we get it in. Like me and Kay, we work 6 in the morning now. We're doing like 6 in the morning sessions, and then we'll go back. When we train, we'll train with the guys like at like 3, and then we'll do like another like little pad work late night session at like 8 p.m. But like if there's something that we need to fix, you feel me, and I'll talk to Kay and tell him, I think we should work on this. Okay, he'll hit me up and like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You got to get better at this. So let's go to the gym. Let's work on this. So that's how we get our one-on-one sessions in.
Is 6 in the morning your normal?
Well, 6 in the morning wasn't my normal, but when I got on the team, I got used to it. When we got on the USA team, 6 in the morning was normal. We had to get up at 6 in the morning for the first workout. So that 6 in the morning became normal. It was something I had to get used to. At first, I did not like 6 in the morning. I'm a 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. guy. I don't like that early stuff, but I had to get used to it. Sacrifices.
Definitely. So, 10-time national champ. I think the only 10-time national champ I know is Shakur Elliott, man. That's a lot of wins, bro. Whenever I see someone with that many national wins, I feel like you were in a bidding war. Like many people wanted to sign you. The industry people I speak to, usually they say the more nationals, the better. If he won nationals, he gets signed. So 10 nationals. How many people, because I know you're with James Prince, but how many other James Prince came a knocking before you decided where you were going to go?
Well, I got a call from Keith Conley, Shelly Fingal.
Wow. Shelly and Keith. Those are two. Al Heyman too?
Well, I mean, Shelly and Al, they work together.
Okay, okay. I was going to say, damn, Al called you? All right.
But I was already, like, because Shakur was with Top Rank, I was already, like, Top Rank was already recruiting me from 2018. They were flying me out to the fights whenever I was home from training camp on USA team. So I already had a relationship with Top Rank. They knew who I was. Yeah. And Jay Prince as well. He knew who I was. And then Jay Prince, they're solid people. Those are the type of people you're not gonna meet too many promoters that they'll tell you exactly what they're gonna do, and they'll do it. They'll make sure they'll tell anything they tell you, they're gonna make it happen. They're not lying to you for sure. Those are sincere people.
So you get a sense of security, or right away you had that sense of security when you were with them.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, man, beautiful. Now, how is it being with Kay? Because you said you met him. I didn't know that till today. At 8 years old.
Yeah.
That's how old are you now?
22.
Wow. So he's like another dad, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yes, basically is.
So the chemistry, how's the chemistry, I guess, doing pad works when you're in the corner? Do you hear him when you're in the ring because you guys have been around each other so long?
Yeah, I mean, we're basically like, we're like this, I don't want to say the same kind of people, but like we're both quiet. Like, so like our like it was just a match. Like we just had great chemistry. It just matched. Like we like we're both quiet, but when it's time to fight, like I can hear his voice. He's pretty loud. He's loud when it's time to fight, and he's hands on. You feel me? He's a teacher, so he can teach you. He can teach you anything, and you feel me? And I just we got great chemistry.
Beautiful.
It's cool.
So, what weight do you plan on debuting at?
Well, I'm gonna debut at 58, but I'm gonna probably work my way down to 47.
Wow. Wait, weren't you a lot heavier than that in the amateurs? Weren't you
Yeah, I
like
was
78?
65.
Oh, 65.
Yeah,
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'10".
All right. Damn, so you can make it to 47.
Well, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see.
Wait.
Right now, I think 54 though, but I'm gonna really try 47 though.
That's a good plan, man. That's a good plan, man. You have a great team too, so I'm sure you guys will be able to make it down. So what made you make the decision to go pro? Because there were some sort of Olympic options for you, correct?
Yeah.
And is it just because of COVID and you just didn't feel like waiting? Is it because you needed to make money? Were you just ready to become a pro? What was your ultimate decision?
I mean, I feel like I've done everything that an amateur boxer probably can do. I won all the national titles. I went to the Pan American Games. I went to the World Championships. I already fought the Olympic competition, and I just feel like it's time to turn pro. I feel like it was that time. I have enough experience. You feel me? I went overseas. I fought all the styles. I just feel like it's time to turn pro, and I have enough on my resume to where, you know what I'm saying, I can get I could have got, a pretty good deal. You feel me? So I was just like, it's that time. I ain't gonna say the Olympics wasn't meant to be, but hey, when I lost at the trials, I wanted to get healthy. You feel me? I had 2 shoulder injuries prior to the trials, and I kept fighting through it because we didn't know the corona, all this stuff, this quarantine stuff was gonna happen. So we kept fighting through it. We went to Pan Am's injured. We didn't go to Worlds, but we fought at the trials injured. So I just was ready to make that transition and go pro.
What would you say? How could you describe your style to people just listening to this and haven't seen you fight?
I would say boxer puncher, but I would say like an Errol Spence or like somewhat of a James Toney, but not as like, I'm getting there with the defense, but not all the way as defensive like as James Toney, but similar to those two.
So what is it about Errol Spence that you've taken for your game? Is it the body? Because you say Errol Spence right away. I thought to my first thing comes to mind is body attack.
Yeah, body attack, just aggression, body attack, and strong legs, heart, and just like aggressiveness, strong legs, body attack. Just I think just everything except for probably the jab. My jab could get a little better. He probably has a better jab, but that's what I see similar to Earl as far as my game. Okay. And Canelo Alvarez as well too. So that's who I like.
So those are the guys you watch. Anybody you watch tape of when you're just laying in bed waiting to go to bed, or do you not watch tape?
Nah. I watched Shakur and Andre Ward for like ring generalship, and I watched James Toney for defense, because James Toney is more like, he's more offensive. He comes like with offense off of his defense, and I'm not really like a counter puncher type guy. I'm more of an aggressive type guy. So I watch a lot of James Toney. I've been watching a lot of Charlo lately, Jamel, so I can like sit on my punches as a pro and stuff like that. And I recently was at Terrence Crawford camp, so I've been watching a lot of Crawford, and I've been taking a lot of stuff from him as well.
When you were in the Crawford camp, did you engage? Were you sparring, or you were just observing?
Sparring, and I was sparring and observing, doing both. He used me for that camp.
Okay. Was that your first time sparring, bud?
Nah, we had sparred back in 2018 when I was on the team, because he trains in Colorado.
Yes.
So when I was on the USA team, we were going over there to triple that, and we were helping him out when he first moved up to 47 to fight Jeff Horn.
Now, watching him, around Shakur, they're very competitive. Like Shakur might be like, man, I got the better of you that time. Does he do that with you? Do you engage in that, like, or are you still just like, nah, I'm gonna let it be for now?
I mean, I'll be competitive, but it's more like quiet. I don't talk. You feel me? I'm more focused. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely competitive, but it ain't a lot of talk. You feel me? It's just a lot of work, more work involved, not a lot of talking. I'm just not that talking guy.
No, I hear it, man. A few people like that. It's all good. What headgear do you use for sparring?
I use Sting right now.
Oh, damn. So that's like Ryan, right? That's like the Ryan Garcia was really, really open face, almost like the amateurs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you prefer that instead of like the cheek protectors or, you know, maybe even the bar to protect your nose? What do you like? Better visual. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to see a lot of guys that are coming out of the amateurs continue to spar or train in that competitive amateur headgear, but I guess it's for the peripherals to be able to see. All right. Troy, man, so what would you say is your biggest blessing till date?
Like my biggest blessing or like accomplishment blessing?
Nah, whatever you believe is the biggest blessing. Like, man, I'm so glad this happened or that happened or this piece came into the puzzle. What was it? Is it K? Is it boxing? Is it meeting James Prince?
Definitely boxing, and I definitely thank K a lot because I mean at first I was a triggered, like quick-tempered guy who would react to everything and wanna fight. You always, if you put your hands on me, I was always gonna react. You feel me? K taught me definitely how to walk away from stuff and be the bigger guy. And you feel me? He taught me how to walk away and keep my cool and keep my composure. And I thank him for that. So definitely K was definitely a blessing. And I wouldn't be nowhere without my family. I got two great mom and dads, and I got two supportive sisters, and I got 3 supportive brothers, and they come to every national, they come to every fight, they try to make every fight, and I wouldn't be the guy I was without them. So I thank my family, and you know what I'm saying, even though they got me everything I needed growing up, they still push me to work hard for stuff. They got me everything I needed, clothes, shoes, games. I didn't grow up poor, but they still gave me that drive. They said they still gave me that want to go work for something. You feel me? To go work on my own, to want my own stuff. So I'm definitely thankful for that.
That's beautiful, man. I'm happy to hear that you come from a complete home and have such a great support system. Unfortunately, boxing loves to give us the opposite of that story, so good to see that you come from a good household. Because you're campaigning at 54 and you train with K, I'm sure you've gotten work with Jarrett, and I'm not asking you to give us details, but for myself, like, I get in the ring just for staying in shape and stuff like that, but I'm older and I always get nervous. If I see a heavyweight walk in the building, I'm like, fuck, that must be for me. How was it with you getting in there with Jarrett Hurd? Because that dude is like a Mexican, a black Mexican, the way he throws all those punches. Was that hard getting used to at first?
It was. It still is hard getting used to because he's grooming his game and he's getting way better than where he was from before. But I've been sparring Hurd since 2018, and definitely first time because he was unified champ, and you feel me? I was definitely nervous. But I'm always nervous before I get in the ring. That's just me. I always got butterflies. It's just when I get in there, they clear out.
You know how many people ask that? Because I always get butterflies. I be going up to my coach like, bro, why I'm still nervous? This ain't the first time. But you the first person that actually said you have butterflies. Everybody's like, nah. Back in the day, not anymore. I'm like, damn, really?
It's always butterflies. Don't let nobody tell you. It's always butterflies. It's just some people know how. Hey, it's time now to build and run. You feel me? It's that time. You know what I'm saying?
Now
that's how I treat it.
Now you were saying that you watched Shakur and Andre Ward for ring generalship. As a fighter, is there anything that you can point out like, well, that's what he does that makes him so good and have that great ring generalship?
Shakur has he has great defense, great distance, and he knows he has great IQ. He knows what to do, when to do. He just always knows when to do. Like, he's always in the right situation at the right time. He has just that good ring IQ, so he's never in a bad predicament. He always knows what he needs to do, how to get away. So that's what I like about Shakur, and that's why I watch Shakur. That's one thing I'm trying to get from Shakur.
And from Ward, you said that was another one that you like to watch for ring general show.
Ward is just like, he's the same as Shakur, and Ward is my size. So that's what I take from Ward. He's my size, and you feel me? He's elusive. He can do everything. So I steal that from Ward too. Ward can make the adjustments as well. When it's a tough fight, he knows how to adjust to any type of situation. He always knew how to adjust. So that's why I watch Ward a lot as well.
Is it difficult to try and adapt something from a southpaw, you being an orthodox fighter?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I would just try to I could steal a lot of stuff. I just try to make it my own way, turn it into my own way of how I like to do it. You feel me? But I'll take it, but I'll just make it how I do it, how I do stuff. But I'll always, just take it in and add it to how I do my game. You feel me? How I grow my game.
Anything of the learning process, like the basic fundamentals of boxing or even any elite moves, did any of them give you trouble? Like, I'll make this question a little simpler by saying I find major difficulty, whether because I'm flat-footed, maybe I'm just lazy with my pivot. Like, my coach is always like, get on the ball of your foot when you do your pivot, right? Like, so is there anything that gave you trouble coming up, that eventually you mastered, but it was that one thing, like, man, can't get that?
Growing up, it was like pressure fighters. Like, I didn't either, because I'm a pressure fighter. So when I fought someone that had more willpower, or you feel me, that knew how to press better than me, I would always just like get this, man, fuck it, I'm gonna fight his fight and wanna brawl, or you feel me, just that was kind of like my problem growing up. And Shakur got on me about it. A lot of my teammates get on me about it. Like, you don't have to fight, bro. You got skill to box. You can box as well. So you feel me? That's one problem. And I gotta get better at like doubling up my jab. I don't double up my jab enough. So that's one other thing I can use. But those are the two things I always had problem with growing up was pressure fighters.
Troy, man, you might have became one of my new favorite fighters, man. Your honesty, you get guys and they're like, they won't say what they're having difficulty with or what needs correction. Like, they're a pro, so they already know how to do it. They're a pro, so they're professional. But I love that you still understand that you're learning and want to continue to learn to get better, man. That's official. I cannot wait. Do you have a date for your debut or not yet?
Not yet. We're still figuring it out.
Okay.
But hopefully sometime in February for sure. That's what we're training for.
All right, February.
What's going on, Troy? How you doing? This is Francis from Canada.
How you doing, Francis?
Good to meet you. Can you do me one favor before I ask you this question? Is it possible you could turn that phone sideways so we can see that full scope? We see how big them shoulders are.
Like that?
Oh, your screen is locked.
Oh, he got orientation locked.
Yeah, you gotta unlock the rotation.
My fault.
No worries.
There you go.
Now we cooking. Love it. So my question to you is, what type of music did your music selections change from running to pre-fight, or was it the same thing?
No, it's the same. It's pretty much the same thing.
And what
but
type
I might
of music is it? You don't mind
change
me
it
asking.
up on a day-to-day basis. Like, cause I got older parents, so like growing up, like my dad, like he liked a lot of DMX. Like I like DMX before the fight.
Really? Which one?
Wow.
I mean, like slipping, falling, I can't get up.
Okay.
Like which I really want. I like a lot of DMX. Rough Riders Anthem. A lot of DMX.
Yo, that's my era right there. That's that fire, man.
You know,
Jadakiss, Styles P.
Okay.
So, I mean, I like that, but as far as like new coming, I mean, my favorite rapper is Chief Keef, so I like Chief Keef.
So do you run to these music too as well when you're doing your conditioning work?
Mm-hmm. Well, when I'm doing like conditioning, most of the time I like to take it out. I like to take it out because Kate wants to get on me about it. Kate gets on me most of the time when I'm doing my conditioning and stuff like that, because he's like, when you're in the ring, you're not gonna have no music.
Yo,
he gets on me about it.
My
so
trainer,
I take it off.
He says this. My trainer says the same thing, but don't you get like a better flow when you got the music?
I get. It's like I just zone out.
Yeah.
I get that. It's like I zone out. I don't hear anything, and I'm in the groove. I get what you're saying. I'm in the groove. But like if I'm doing like sprints, the headphones don't work. I'm better without the headphones at sprints. But if I'm doing like anything else, I would probably prefer the headphones.
How often do you do sprints?
They make me take them out.
How often do you do sprints?
We do them a lot,
Right.
especially on the USA team. We did them a lot.
Nice. Okay, my other question I want to ask you. I like to throw different questions there to get people to know a little bit more about you. What is your what is your pre-fight meal, and what is your post-fight guilty pleasure meal that you got to have? I got to have it.
My pre-fight meal, I gotta go with some. Well, for breakfast, I need some pancakes, some eggs. Some pancakes and eggs.
Egg whites or egg with the yolk?
Nah, no yolk. Nah, scramble. Yeah,
okay.
Scramble, and then I need some pasta. I gotta have some good pasta. I love pasta. I need some spaghetti. I need some Alfredo. I need some type of pasta before the fight. But after the fight, I'm gonna probably get some more pasta. I'm gonna pick out some more pasta. Probably get some wings, some steak. I don't know. I'm gonna eat.
What is it about the pasta pre-fight? Because I think Francis asked someone this question yesterday, and they said pasta as well. What does the pasta do for you?
It's good carbs. It gives you that energy you need. It gives you good energy. Don't eat a lot of it though. Don't overdo it. To get you a good amount. Don't eat, because if you eat a lot of it, you'll be sluggish. So, but try to eat like a good amount. A good amount of pasta will give you that good carbs, that good energy that you need. Then you couldn't go bad with some protein either. Like, I don't always eat pasta. You know, you can get you some protein, some mashed potatoes, some not mashed potatoes, but like mashed potatoes with steak, or like beef and rice, stuff like that. Good protein before the fight as well.
And your post-fight guilty pleasure?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably grab like 20 wings. I'm gonna probably grab like 20 wings. I'm gonna get some pizza. I'm gonna get a lot. I'm gonna pick out
that common answer, you know, Nez. Everybody say post-fight.
Everybody says pizza. Everybody says pizza. That's like their favorite.
Good pizza, some wings.
I love it. The other question: is there any particular boxing workout that you just, when you got to do it, you're like, man, I got to get myself mentally prepared to do this because I don't want to do it.
Incline. And have you seen the incline? Like Terrence Crawford and Broner. It's like that big old mountain of steps in Colorado. We do it every Saturday. Yeah, we do. We used to do that workout every Saturday on the team. But I definitely had to get mentally prepared, because it's like it's so steep, and you'll think you're done and you're not done at all. Like, it's so many steps to get to the tops. Like, it's hella steps. You got to get mentally prepared to do it. That or the Versa Climber, you know, like the Versa Climber, like
yes,
that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a bad workout. Like, I don't hate that workout, but how we did it on the team is where they would put us on teams, and whoever got to that like certain amount of steps, like we had to get to like 3,000 certain amount of steps, and a certain whoever like wins stuff like that, we had to get there. So like, I had to get mentally prepared for those type workouts, for the Versa Climber workout as well. Wow. Those two workouts.
And you guys got the Versa Climber at K's gym, or are you talking about in Colorado Springs?
We were in Colorado and at the USA team. That's when we first started doing it. That's how we did it there.
Okay. Well, Troy, man, I want to thank you. Those are all my questions. If you can, please give out any social media, anywhere you want people to follow you. If you got any merch, anything, you know, where people can just start buying these Troy Isley hoodies when they come out to your fight, baby. Give out that address and URL, and just thank you, man. As soon as you get something, you know, I know you said February sometime, but once it's announced, DM me. We'll bring you right back to announce the fight.
Bet. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I'm sorry about the other times, man.
Nah, man, don't worry about it. Listen, I'm just happy you came on, man. We got to know a little bit about you, and we love your focus and your drive, and I can't wait to see great things from you, man.
And I gotta tell you also, man, that you got it, man. You got that charisma as the fighter needs. You know what I'm saying, to attract the casuals, man. I love it. Keep doing your thing. Keep pushing.
Thank you. And for Instagram, BoxBoyTroy1, Twitter, BoxBoyTroy1, Snapchat, BoxBoyTroy23. And Facebook, Troy Isley.
All right. Well, Troy, man, thank you so much, man. Keep me updated, and we're going to bring you right back. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Up-and-coming prospect, soon-to-be contender Troy Isley out of the K Kimura Gym. Thank you once again. There you have it.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.